Good morning, YouTubers. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Mike. All right, guys. Thanks to the Patreon supporters out there supporting me with $1 a month in buying me coffee. Everyone wants to buy me coffee. Thank you to Patreon supporters. If you want to support and buy me a coffee in the morning, go ahead on Patreon. Anyways, guys, so let's kick it off. Guys, don't forget, tonight, Mike in the Night, we'll be discussing what is going on with trade wars and how it's affecting everybody. Also, don't forget to check out, I'm on Minds too. Minds is the new Facebook, and I'm going to keep bringing that up until I hammer it into your head, Minds.com. It's the new Facebook, like when Facebook was originally, when it first started. And I don't see Minds.com selling out like Facebook. I think these guys understand what a lot of people have gone through social media with these problems. So anyways, off to get some coffee. Guys, gold is doing pretty well in the markets the last couple of days. You're starting to see it getting a little bullish. You're seeing oil starting to pick up a little bit too. It's around, I think it's 54 or 55 a barrel. It got pretty low from the peak of 60, 65 a barrel. I believe, even Peter Schiff believes, he even brings it up himself, that oil's severely undervalued. So, severely undervalued. And a lot of these companies have assets, land, drilling tools, pipeline tools, staff, dump trucks. They actually own assets, as opposed to a tech company that owns retail space, right? So, what else we got going on? Yeah, that food, Real Meat, whatever the hell those guys that making meat out of plants and stuff, their stock is severely over inflated right now. And a lot of people buying into that stock. I guess it's the new thing, but it's really sketchy, because how much of it is like legit and how much of it does have to be that real meat, or what's it called? Real meat, real food, or real whatever those guys are. Apparently, the amount of, I think, chemicals or that go into flavoring these plants into tasting like meat, I'd rather eat the meat. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But I'd rather eat real meats, right? Yeah. So, anyways, that stock is it doesn't add up if you look at the specifics and you look at the background of the stock and looking at, I know it's a new stock. I think it's one of those jump on the bandwagon stocks, and we'll see what happens. Is it going to be the next, wow, who can I compare it to now that's not getting hit in the market, right? Anyways, Tesla shares even seeing their demise going down, kind of stabilizing and kind of seeing a little bit of a drop again. Commodity markets, somebody asked me the other day in a question saying, Mike, what's the most important commodity do you think on the trading? A lot of people would probably say gold is. It's not. I think the biggest one is obviously oil, right? With the British, you got the Brent, and then you got the Americans, you got the crude, and all the different types of oils, right? That are being traded on the markets, right? I think the most important and the most traded commodity is oil. I think oil is the very important commodity, because everything from plastics to tires to everything we have basically is made by oils or synthetics of oils, or a lot of people don't know that less than 10% of oil is made into gas. They think gas is, why don't they do 20 or 30% of oil into gas so they can lower the gas price and oversupply the market with gas, and we can pay 40, 50 cents a liter? Yeah, right, they're going to do that. Yeah, right. Imagine they did that. Okay, guys, I know we're only using 10% of our oil to make gas. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do 50% of our oil and bring down the price of gas to 30 cents a liter? They would never do that. Why? Because it's going to help us and put more money in our pockets. But God forbid they do that. So, Yeah, but then if they did that, then the price of tires would go up and rubber would go up, because then they need to refine more oil to make up for the tires that they're cutting back, because they're investing it more into gas. So a lot of people don't see the offshoot of that, right? But they would never do anything to help us. Anything. They don't like us. Alrighty then. What else? Good morning, Coffee with Mike. I'm gonna get my coffee. I want to thank again. I'm gonna keep thanking my Patreons. Get on Patreon, guys. You don't have to get on. You can just donate $1 a month, and that $1 a month goes to buy coffee. And I'm using it for coffee too. Like, I'm actually legitimately buying coffee from my Patreon supporters. My Patreon supporters are going to get a few extra special shows just for them, for being diehard fans. And what's kind of cute about it, I had somebody comment to me yesterday, like, I think your Patreon is brilliant. I go, and then I wrote back, I go, you like it? It's like, yeah, you set it up as a mob family, and it's broken down as different tiers as a mob family, and it's cute. I want to be different, right? I don't want to be the same Mickey Mouse thing, right? And it's kind of cute. Everybody's like, oh, that's so cool. I like how you did that, and set up a mob family, and set up a different hierarchy, right? I was gonna use pirates for my hierarchy, but I might switch to pirates next year to make it a little bit different, to trade it up. Pirates is from swab to mate. I think mate to first mate, and then it's brigadier. I don't know how it works on a pirate ship. I gotta study that. But right now, if you want to be a soldier and buy coffee, go ahead. Then we got captain, and then we have consigliere. No, and then underboss. And those are the positions I have set up there. It's pretty cute. I like it. But yeah, I see a lot of people subsidizing their income that they made, because YouTube is one of my little streams of income, right? And it's nothing now. It's nothing. So I guess they want to keep paying those people that pour gravy down their pants on YouTube. So they could go ahead and keep paying, and then less and less people just stop watching YouTube. Then what I'll do is I'll upload to BitChute, copy the link off BitChute, and then put that on Patreon once my YouTube goes down. So yeah, and then we got the discourse there, guys. Get discourse if you're a member on the channel on Patreon. We do have discourse where we talk to each other on a chat room and actually talk directly to each other and kind of create ideas and stuff. So anyways, Mike in the night tonight. Woo! Anyways, okay, back to commodities. And then you got one commodity I've been looking at recently, the last month or two, is coffee. Historically, coffee is being consumed a lot more than any other. It's consumed, and one third of the coffee. A lot of people don't know this. It actually comes from Brazil. Brazil supplies 1/3 of the coffee, right? And that's a huge industry for Brazil. And there's quite a bit of money to be made right now, especially with the price of coffee so low that it is right now. I mean, we're paying the same price here for coffee. It never goes down, but it's so low.
Hi there.
Hi, good morning. Can I get an extra large dark roast coffee with 1 cream?
Yeah, sure. Anything else for you?
Can I get, you know what? I'll get a dozen donuts too.
Dozen donuts? Sure. You want all sorted or you want to pick them up?
No, sorted.
Sure. Anything else for you?
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. So, yeah, I got people coming to visit. I got a couple of guys coming down to play War Machine, and a couple of guys. I give out donuts like crazy now. It's only $7 or $8 for a dozen. It's fine. It's not hurting me too much. Doesn't matter. I only buy a dozen donuts maybe once or twice a week. And today's Saturday. We got to celebrate. Saturday. I'm sticking to my diet too. Yeah. So I eat from 12 to 8, and I haven't cheated. I haven't taken any calories. People are like, yeah, you got a cream in your coffee. I'm like, yeah, no. I'm going to have that coffee after 12. I let it sit on the table. I really do. I let it sit on the table and wait till 12, and it's nice and simmered. I drink it and make some videos for you guys. Today I'm going to be making a few videos for you guys today about the construction collapse in Australia. How construction and builders, I'm getting so many builders message me from Australia saying, I'm down to 2 days a week now. From 7 days a week, I'm down to 2 days a week, mate. I'm like, Wow. And I got a couple other ones I want to bring up today. I want to read is that lady. I feel sorry for that lady, that war veteran that's living in a van. I was pretty choked when I saw that. Pretty choked when I saw that lady, how she's living in her van in the park because she can't afford to. And she fought in World War II. She fought in. She continued in the army. She should have a decent pension, but nothing. And the amount of war vets that are getting kicked out onto the street, it's phenomenal. So we should do kicked out. We should do a series on Mike in the Night on war vets and get war vets to call in if there's any from the Iraq wars, all those fake wars we had, and everything that we, it'd be nice to, it'd be nice to cover that. But yeah, people don't understand. If we weren't free, we wouldn't be free doing this right now, right? And then now, they're taking that away now. So it's almost like they wanted us to lose that war, those big wars. Hey, brother.
How are you, my brother?
Good to see you. Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you.
Chapadras.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Chapada. Yeah, Chapada. Thank you. Bye. Oh, man. Man, these pastries smell great. They're always good to have once in a while. Okay. Ah, what a beautiful day it is. Beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhoods. Won't you be mine? Can you be my neighbor? Oh. All right, let me put my card down. Super excited after I get coffee. It's almost like I won like a Super Bowl or something. Guys, Toronto Raptors tomorrow night are going to win the NBA championship. So I'll be watching that tomorrow night with my dad. We're very excited to see the finale. We'll be playing in Toronto too, which is really nice. Yeah, Toronto's up 3-1. I just don't see the Golden State Warriors. They're just not playing well. They're not there. They're not even organized. They don't have anyone on there anyway. I think they got Curry and that's it. And you can't build a team off one player, right? So that's another thing I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. But yeah, Mike in the Night tonight, Saturday night. Woo! And yeah, thank you, Patreon, for supporting me with my coffee today. Today's coffee is brought to you by Patreon. Proud supporters of the Mike Martins channel. But yeah, no, one of my streams of income is YouTube, and it was paying pretty decently for the last little while, and then now with their censoring stuff, it's, it's supposed to dissuade people from making videos and just get lost. But, it's at a point where it's like, still want to make videos, there's ways to get support from people too, right? And people are like, why don't you do something? No, it's when you spend 40 hours a week on YouTube or on making videos just for the sake of talking and creating discussion that nobody else wants to do, then it's maybe a good idea to start creating a community, right? So I'm off to the shop. I'm already 7 minutes late. I hope no one's standing outside the shop. I feel so bad when I arrive. But unfortunately, at the Tim Hortons here, you had a guy ordering a feast. So I hate those guys when they sit there and you just literally sitting there for 4 to 6 to 10 minutes, and the guy's just loading his truck with stuff. Like, just go walk into the store and do it like properly. But they sit in their car and they're just getting loaded and loaded for like 6 minutes, and they're buying everything for their co-workers and friends and aunts and uncles, and they have a buffet at the house, so they're just tying up the lineup through the drive-thru to order feasts. Anyways, oh, what a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yeah, Toronto Raptors, I think they're going to win tomorrow, the championship. I think Golden State's out of gas. I don't think they could do it. Golden State's out of gas. Lucky Toronto won that. Because if the 76ers won the Eastern Conference Final, no, Milwaukee, sorry. If Milwaukee won it, they would have did nothing against Golden State, so Golden State would have won. But that's just my opinion. What the heck do I know? I can't read. Ooh. Lots of Chinese tourists again. Lots of Chinese tourists. The buses show up here and they eat up at the buffet, and they go and check out real estate in town. They got real estate agents that drive them around once the bus stops here and show them potential properties for sale. My property I'm in went down $10,000 in value. Not value. She lowered it $10,000, so it's $190,000 over value still. So I'm just gonna sit on it, and I'm just gonna take my time, and I'm just gonna wait for it to come down in price. So, anyways, yeah. It is a good time. Yo, what's up, guys? I have people waiting for I have people waiting for me to open my shop, so I'm gonna go ahead and open my shop. Thanks for watching, guys.